The Thomas Wolsey 550 project celebrates the 550th anniversary of the birth of Cardinal Wolsey in his hometown of Ipswich. The idea for the project came from Ipswich Central, which is the organisation behind the town's business improvement district.
Wolsey has been celebrated many times over the years in his hometown of Ipswich. There was a grand pageant, and of course there's a theatre named after him. There are streets which bear his name, and even car parks. But until now, Ipswich really hasn't, in a strategic way, capitalised on his amazing legacy.
Thomas Wolsey was born here in the centre of Ipswich, the son of a local businessman. Through his own ambition and self-belief, he drove himself forward to become part of the royal court, and he ended up working very closely with Henry VIII and becoming one of the most powerful men in England.
Although his college was never completed, 500 years later, the Thomas Wolsey 550 project set out to create a whole new legacy for Thomas Wolsey in his hometown of Ipswich.
I've been leading on the public programme that's been taking place throughout the last 18 months of the project. The public programme has been built up through a series of community grants, through walks, through talks, through parades, and through a fantastic exhibition that took place at the Hold.
We were delighted to be a key partner for the Wolsey 550 project, and we've worked on a whole range of different activities over the programme. One of the main parts of our contribution to the project was Wolsey's Ipswich exhibition, which we hosted at the Hold in Ipswich in summer 2023. And as well as this amazing exhibition, we were delighted to bring the story of Wolsey to an even wider audience across Ipswich and Suffolk through taking a touring version of the exhibition out and about to a whole range of different events.
We've had a brilliant community grant programme where we've awarded over £30,000 in grants to various community organisations across the town. These grants have included Wolsey-themed play sessions for children under 5, Windrush quilting workshops, a youth-led social action project, free tickets to events, a heritage market, singing and performance opportunities, a free concert in Christchurch Park, and much, much more. We've worked with many partners. Several were delivery partners or funders, but then there have been partners that have come on board organically and created their own activities, ideas and events, which have then formed part of the public programme. These include the choir from St Mary Le Tower going to perform at Hampton Court, Ipswich School, which is synonymous with Wolsey, themed their annual music festival to fit the project and held a Wolsey-themed writing competition for young people. And as part of Spill Festival in October 2023, French artist Oliver Grossetet designed Wolsey's Gate out of cardboard, and through a week of workshops, thousands of community members came together to build the cardboard gate on Ipswich's Cornhill. We hosted a Tudor Christmas in partnership with the aptly named Thomas Wolsey pub, featuring crafts, storytelling, carols and a traditional dray beer delivery pulled by 2 Suffolk punch horses with Cardinal Wolsey riding atop. And of course, not forgetting our lovely local Briarbank brewery, who brewed a special Wolsey 550 ale, which has become a real emblem of the project. Parades and pageantry were very popular in Tudor times, and we couldn't possibly do a Wolsey project without a parade or two. We've held parades to welcome the Cardinal's hat back into Ipswich, a virtual hat parade with local schools, and to celebrate the end of our project, we put on a large-scale parade in collaboration with Suffolk Music Hub and Tudor musician Emma Mordew. Over 300 school children took part, alongside the Colchester and Cambridge Waits and the Ipswich Choral Society. They sang Tudor songs along the route from St Peter's Church on the waterfront up to the Cornhill. This was a wonderful way to bring together different facets of our project and give the town a really fantastic celebration in Wolsey's big huzzah. Volunteers are a real asset to what we do. We've worked with Job Centre Plus to ensure we can recruit local volunteers, and also with our colleagues at the Hold. And we've had volunteers working across and throughout the project in a photography role or helping out with arts and crafts. But our key volunteer is Phil Roberts, who reenacts as Cardinal Wolsey, and he's brought to life the character and the person.
I'm a volunteer reenactor. I'm the man himself, Cardinal Wolsey, and it's been such a privilege to represent the Cardinal, represent Ipswich, more importantly.
So I began my involvement in the Thomas Wolsey Festival. My first event was at Christchurch Mansion for the big family day.
We'll now hear from the project's education coordinator, Hannah Houghton, who will explain more about our work with children and young people.
A key offer within our primary programme was led by Gecko Theatre Company. Children from a range of educational settings were taught how to use sound and movement to tell their own unique story. Who they are, what they hope to be. Some of this work was demonstrated at our public celebration in the town. This performance-based offer was also complemented by a series of digital skills workshops, in which predominantly students with SEND learnt how to use modern technology to reimagine Tudor Ipswich. Developing confidence and communication skills was also at the heart of our secondary level programme, but through a world of work lens. Our Wolsey Workplace Encounters involve taking small groups of students into workplaces linked to their own interests and curiosities. Local businesses invited students to gain a real insight into the broad range of careers, from glassmakers to solicitors, marketing executives and port operators. These sessions were accessible, immersive, and opened their minds to the opportunities that exist right on their doorstep. A particular highlight of the secondary package was our Creative Future Fest, an event attended by 150 students from 6 high schools, all connected by their love for creativity. By participating in a range of creative workshops, from filmmaking, lighting engineering to stage design and festival producing, young people were able to hear about the creative paths of fellow creatives and therefore see how they might wish to make their mark within this diverse industry. The feedback from this event has been incredible. It's given young people a sense of confidence, a sense of purpose, and has introduced them to a range of careers they didn't even know existed.
I think this activity that I've just done, like the coding one, and like editing loads of videos, was really fun. Like it's kind of been like there's so many more options out there of like creative things to do in life.
I want to do something more creative than I thought. Yeah, I like creativity and I like problem solving a lot more than I thought I did.
A key part of the Wolsey 550 programme has been the youth panel called the Wolsey Place Changes, and here we are at the mural that the young people produced back in September. So this was a group of young people in Ipswich and they got to work alongside a local artist on this particular project and co-create and co-design the designs you see behind me. This is just one facet of the youth panel's work. We've recently completed the bollard project around the Wolsey statue, which really kind of encapsulates the essence of the project really. Bringing together the creative talent of young artists in the town with the heritage of this really important person from this town.
I wanted to get more involved with art within Suffolk and Ipswich, like locally, because I think it's sort of really building up a bit of a scene now and I want to like be there. I mean, finding out more about Ipswich's past and heritage, and it's made me like appreciate the town more.
This project has been such a joy to work on for so many reasons. We've really pushed the boundaries of heritage engagement, hopefully delivering something for everyone, and we've learned so much about Ipswich and the people who live here. People in Ipswich are passionate about their town and its history because aspects of their town's history are part of their story too. People here are proud of Thomas Wolsey and his story, and together we will continue to build a new legacy for Thomas Wolsey.
Wolsey 550 has been a success, no doubt about that. So huzzah!